I handle all kinds of drug crimes, from something simple possession to being under the influence, also to transportation and large quantities of transportation. One of the most important things to know about drug crimes is that it often depends on what occurred when you were stopped, how the police searched you, how the police made contact with you. Oftentimes that will dictate as to how the ultimate punishment will be in your case. Some of the consequences that you may face if you're accused of a drug crime is that you may be required to do jail time, you may be required to do a program, you may be required to register as a drug offender. So it's very important that you communicate with me as soon as possible so we can start your defense and prevent these from being imposed on you. Incarceration can be very likely depending on the quantity of drugs that you have and the type of drug that you have. So that's why it's very important to communicate with me as soon as possible, because oftentimes I'm able to prevent from you even having to go into jail during the criminal process. The way that I'm able to avoid incarceration for many of my clients is either get them into a rehabilitation program. I'm able to work out a deal where the person is doing community service, community labor, or even house arrest. Often addiction intersects with drug crimes being committed because people that are in the transportation or in the sales stage are usually addicts themselves. And being able to present a defense that they have an addiction to drugs may often help in getting a lesser crime or punishment. I have a large experience in handling drug cases, from the very small stages of personal use all the way to transportation and sales. A criminal conviction of a drug-related case can have a significant impact on your immigration status. Oftentimes, these types of offenses are exclusionary in the immigration court system, which will require you to either get deported or you lose your residency. The benefit of having a smaller firm is the personal attention that you get. You're not going to have a firm where you're dealing with different attorneys that are handling your case at a different time. I will be the person personally handling your case. I will be the person that's with you in court and also visiting you or your loved one in jail. If you're watching this right now and you've recently been accused of a drug crime, the best way to get help is to communicate with me directly. We can meet in person, over the phone, or even through video. What you can expect on your initial consultation with me is that I will personally meet with you. I will explain the whole criminal process, what you're facing, what are your best defenses, and of course, I will discuss the cost.